Good afternoon and welcome into the lively Hayfield House this Sunday afternoon matchup between the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point Pointers and the Spalding Golden Eagles. Joining me right now on the mic is Mr. Cole Harrison. My name is Ethan Booth. Cole, how are we doing today?
Doing great. This is going to be an amazing matchup for the viewers at home. Both teams did phenomenal on their previous games. So we will have a tough matchup between the Golden Eagles and the Pointers today.
Yeah, somebody's going to leave this arena today with their first loss of the season. Both started off 1-0 this season in their first games of this tournament. This, of course, the last one, the fifth one of the tournament before we shut down the Lowell Orioles Classic. We have a takeaway early by UWSP. This is Rice on the attack, lay and one to open up the scoring. Foul going against Lute. As Maya Rice, who is going to be our major talking point as far as the offensive effort for these Pointers, gets the first bucket of the day. What an attack.
Yeah, that was great. Great steal there from Rice. A little mix-up between Raphael and Hollowell there on the offensive point. But Rice was there, took it, and gave the Pointers a three-point play to start off the game here.
So the five out there for Spalding right now. Michaelia Lute running the point with Brooke McNeil out there. Navia Raphael, Zanea Batiste, and Zuri King rounding it out.
Lute for three, and it is good. That was a jump, just not expecting, one dribble shot. That usually doesn't happen around here.
Hand down, man down, right?
Exactly. And it looks like the Golden Eagles are in a 2-3 zone defense right now. Not sure how that will look, as previous game the Pointers were phenomenal from outside on the ring, as well as having Ernst in the middle. A little strong of a passer from Lute, trying to get it over to, that was Batiste.
Yeah, and that's going to be the heart of Spalding's game plan, is to get that ball inside to their star forward there, Zanea Batiste. Listed at 5'10", a really strong physical presence there in the paint, and we've seen her drop 12 already in this tournament, and it could easily have been more. This is Kilpatrick in a corner, good entry pass, Maya Rice, mid-range jumper, no good, offensive board. Ernst misses that one. Batiste able to pull it down on the defensive boards. Now Hollowell will bring it up the court for the Golden Eagles. Trying to dump off of McNeil. Mishandled, will end up with Lute. Working around the screen, Batiste. Another three ball on the way. Michaelia Lute, no good this time. Rebound to Rice. Rice, bringing up the court herself. Runs the wing, entry pass, Ernst. Working against Batiste. Fading away, no good. Great defense there from Zanea Batiste. As Ernst didn't go up as strong as her coach would have liked on that one.
Yeah, no, the Golden Eagles are doing a really good job of preventing the pass into Ernst, as Batiste takes a jumper. It's no good. But yeah, right now, the 2-3 defense from the Golden Eagles are pretty effective. They're preventing an entry pass to Ernst, which is what they want as right now. Yep, that was a great transition there. Great penetration there from Panich, getting inside, getting a little dump over to Ernst, and that was a successful bucket for the Pointers.
Absolutely. Now, Spalding attack, setting up the half-court offense. Really haven't found their groove. Lute, of course, knocked down that three-pointer. Handling the ball right now. The jump off Batiste. Attacks right, has to kick out. Three ball on the way. Off glass, no good. Defensive board. Panich. She'll bring down the court. Lute on ball. Forces her to the wing. Kilpatrick bumps off for Smith. Shot clock at 15. Entry pass to Ernst. Ernst up and over Batiste. Good bucket, good pass in from the wing.
Yep. That is their offensive play right there. And if you viewed last game, they would get it into Ernst, and Ernst would pass it out. And the Pointers have a very strong shooters from the three-point line, and they would knock down those shots. So that is exactly what they are probably going to transition to right now, as Hollowell takes a little floater, gets fouled.
That's a great attack right there from Hollowell, getting downhill, drawing the foul, getting the shot up.
Yeah, Golden Eagles really finding some kind of offensive groove there, moving and, transitioning into some kind of attack. We have some subs from both sides here. It looks, yeah, go ahead.
Into the game for Spalding, Gabby Douglas, who was the player of the game in Spalding's win on Friday night. Also in there, there's a Nigel Russell. She's wearing number 4. Subs in for UWSP, Lily Truchon checks out Ernst. We'll see her playing underneath the basket. Brenna Gary also into the game, as is Ava Loftus. Look for Loftus to spread the floor as a shooter, as Maya Bennett will check in for Hollowell off the made free throw. Kilpatrick bringing it down the court. She had a good day yesterday. 3 ball on the way. Smith, no good. Offensive board, Kilpatrick. UWSP just going to set that offense right back up. Dribble penetration. Smith kicks for Loftus. Jump off pass a little bit high. Shot clock winding down at 10. Defended by Batiste on the wing. Lots of pressure. A good lateral movement from Batiste. 3 ball on the way. Smith is good. And that's a bucket right there.
That was impressive. Shot clock was going to 1. Little screen there from Truchon, and that was a great shot by Smith. Right now, Bennett from the 3, no good. But there's a foul on the floor here. It looks like Truchon, yep, Truchon for the Pointers. Looks like she's maybe holding onto Batiste to prevent any kind of rebound, and that will keep the ball here for the Golden Eagles.
Douglas will inbound. Assume Batiste to be their number 1 option. Instead, long 2
from Russell.
Kilpatrick. Bring it down the court, up for Smith. Dangerous pass, gets there though. Now Smith in danger of a trap, gets rid of it. Kilpatrick downhill, kicks back for Loftus. Truchon posting up Batiste to see if they try to get it to her. At the elbow right now. Gary working off that screen from Truchon. To the paint, dumps off, stolen away by the Golden Eagles. Douglas running the point, picked up by Gary. Off to Lute. The screen from Batiste, has to give off to Bennett. Batiste, another mid-range jumper. Second one of those we've seen her take today. Scramble for the ball. It's going to go with UWSP. Change of possession. Media timeout will be called as we have had 5 minutes and 10 seconds of uninterrupted play and some quality hoops happening right now on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it's not, you can't really see the weather outside. However, it is pretty beautiful, as Ethan said. A little bit chilly, but,
A little bit.
It does the job. All right, going back to the game here, the Pointers are up by 5, doing very strong on the offensive side, getting into Ernst, or honestly just dumping it inside and then hitting it back out. You had a clutch 3 there from Smith while the clock was running out. But both sides doing very solid so far.
Yeah, absolutely. The UWSP defense is definitely really, really stout. Some really big presences inside to make it hard to get that penetration and find some layups. And as a result, so far today, only 1 for 7 from the field is Spalding. And that's going to be their challenge. If they can start knocking down some of those outside jump shots and mid-range jump shots we've seen them take so far, that narrative could flip real quick.
Yeah.
But for now, they have to find an answer to penetrate or to start knocking down these jumpers.
Yeah, no, they've definitely settled for the outside shots. Looks like they're a little bit afraid to get inside. You have very tall players on the Pointer squad, and that can be a little intimidating in some moments, but it could also be an advantage. You get some of those big players in foul trouble, and then that shifts the whole game there as well. So we'll see how the Golden Eagles react to the defenders of the Pointers. We have some subs coming in here for the Pointers, though. Looks like that will be Rachel Hagan subbing in, and the rest of the players are remaining the same. The Golden Eagles are back into a 2-3 defense.
Good attack from Hagan here. Gets into the paint and finishes. Blown coverage on defense right there. Great vision and attack from Hagan. Easy 2. Lute running the point. Picked up by Loftus. A lot of dribbling right now. Gets rid of it off to Douglas. Around the screen. It's going to be a moving screen called on Batiste.
Yeah, that is not a new call. As the previous game, Batiste was called for 2 moving screens. So,
yeah, this is the 5th game of this season that Cole and I have got to commentate, and I think it's safe to say that the referees are definitely aware of moving screens this season more than we've seen in the previous ones. I wonder if that was a focus for NCAA coming into this year. Looks like that's Russell getting called for a reach-in foul right there.
yeah, she's very aggressive on the front side there. Too aggressive. Had her hands a little bit too close to Gary's arms there, and as you see, that was a foul.
Now Gary will inbound into Smith. Picked up by Bennett, the freshman. Attacks the wing. Now the screen from Trushan.
Oh, good block there from Bennett.
Douglas running the point, pushing pace. Off to Lute. Get back to Douglas. She's attacking left, gets downhill, and draws the foul. And Douglas is one of those players that we see who's just so quick and athletic. She draws these fouls because the defense is not able to get into position and move their feet with her.
Exactly. Yeah, but we have a sub here for the Pointers. Looks like Maddie Murphy will replace Carissa Smith.
Smith picked up a second foul. Douglas, mid-range jumper.
Oh,
glass is good, just like she planned it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, you know, Sundays are when typically banks are closed, but I guess for Douglas's case, they are open today.
Gary opts to give back to Trushan on the outside. Attacks left.
Wow.
Good finish there.
Very
Lily
strong.
Trushan to the left.
Yeah, it looks like the Golden Eagles are back into man defense, and Trushan took advantage of that. Went strong on the left side and finished quite well. Right now, Bennett guarded by Hagen. Trying to get in the middle. Hagen, great steal. 2v1 situation here. Hagen and Gary. Gary tries to fake it. Pump fakes and makes a little layup there. And that will extend the lead to 9 points.
Spalding coming back on offense. Douglas trying to initiate something, get something going out of the half-court set. Lute working on the screen from Batiste. Bennett now, good ball fake into the paint. Floater off glass is good. And that's the penetration that Spalding needs to be successful today.
Yep.
Now Loftus. Comfortable 7-point lead right now for UWSP.
Picks it up to Trushan. Trushan into Hagen. Hagen, guarded by Russell, goes on strong on the left side, misses it, and that will be a foul on Hagen as she tries to get that rebound.
A little bit too aggressive, says the referee.
Yep.
4th team foul going against UWSP. One more. We'll have some free throws happening.
Yeah, that could be a little scary right there, including multiple fouls just in the first quarter here. There's a sub. Hagen is replaced by Kilpatrick.
Douglas working out the screen from Batiste. Gets stopped. Good defense there by Gary Pickup. 3-ball. Bennett. Short. Rebound Loftus. She's going to push pace. Lute on her hip. Good change of pace. Off glass. No good. Good rebound right there from Batiste.
Yep.
Really getting after it on that one.
Lute passes to Bennett. Bennett driving on the left side. Goes up for a layup. Loses the ball, and that will be Pointer ball.
Yeah, it looked like she might have got stripped. The referee says she just lost it.
Some subs coming in for the Pointers. We got the starters back out there. Oh, not all of them, but we got Lainey Punich as well as Maya Rice back on the court.
Yeah, if any of Ponich's family is listening and watching the broadcast today, we learned that we had the name very wrong yesterday.
Yep.
So our apologies. Good attack there from Ponich, right on cue. Not able to finish. Hopefully we've got it right now.
Ponich. Lainey Ponich.
This is Lute on the wing, defended by Rice. Gives to Douglas. Douglas yet to get going today. To Russell. Great defense here from UWSP, staying in front of everything.
Yep.
Forcing the kick out. Douglas into the paint. Gets fouled.
Yep, and that is exactly what you want to do if you're the Golden Eagle. You want to get inside, and there you go. A big number 5 gets another foul going on here, and that will be a replacement for Chushan. Ernst will be coming into the game, and it looks like Raphael will replace Lute for the Golden Eagles. But no, yeah, that is exactly what most game plans are drawn up when you are versus some big players, is getting inside, getting a foul call, and just like that, getting some free throws from some free points as Douglas knocks down the first one.
Absolutely. It puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team's big, too. I don't think the Batiste has left the court yet today. 9 minutes into the game. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out as the game goes on. She's obviously she has been the best player on this Spalding team now for 2 seasons. We'll see how that plays out.
Murphy giving over to Rice. Rice to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick down into the side to Ponich. Ponich guarded by 2, trying to get somewhere. Gives to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick go for the layup, and it is good. That was a lot of passing there from the pointers to get someone open, and there it is.
Great cut and find from Ponich. Give her the assist. Douglas has his jump stop, but he's thought about the mid-range. Doesn't settle. Kicks out instead. Attack inside. Jumper
Raphael.
up. No good.
And we are under 30 seconds. Oh, Ponich was trying to give it to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick was looking at Coach. Didn't realize the pass was towards her. Ponich with the ball. We'll see that they'll take a last-minute shot here, a last-second shot.
See if they try to get it to Rice. Looks like Ponich wants it. Gets downhill, spinning into the paint. Left hand up.
Oh!
Beats the buzzer. Laney Ponich brings that lead to 10 as the first quarter concludes.
Looks like Matt Hockett isn't very happy about that last-second maneuver. But, you know, points are points. Can't get fully mad about that. Pointers are up by 10 right now.
Yeah, when I play pickup with some of our buddies, you know, our motto is it's only a bad shot if it doesn't go in.
Most coaches definitely disagree with that. I know the Principia coaches definitely disagree with that as well. But going back to the point that Batiste has yet to go out this game, the Golden Eagles do not have that much height. They are a pretty small team, and without Batiste, that is pretty detrimental.
Of players that are on the travel roster for this tournament, Batiste is the tallest, listed at 5'10". Maya Bennett and Brooke McNeil both listed at 5'9", but also listed as guards. Batiste really the only true inside player on this Spalding team.
Yeah, so having her out there is definitely key for all these offensive rebounds and also defensive rebounds when you're going against such size from the pointers. So that could be pretty bad if Batiste gets a little tired, a little fatigued, get a little lazy on defense or even on offense.
Yeah.
That could be a downside for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and she's still out there, and you know, she hasn't picked up any points yet today. I expect that to change, but her rebounding presence is already being felt. She's got 5 in one quarter.
And the pointers are back in their starting 5 for this start of the second quarter here. And the Golden Eagles are back into a 2-3 defense. And as it works, as a pass to Smith in the corner goes out of bounds.
Golden Eagles try to find that rhythm now. See what adjustments they made coming out of that timeout. Douglas off to Russell. Bennett cuts. Not exactly what they were expecting, but possession maintained. Douglas gets to the free throw line.
Good defense there.
Yes. Shot clock line down. Someone's got to put it up. It's going to get stolen away here by Rice.
Good defense.
Once she did that pass on purpose. Nevertheless, it works. Ponich now up the court. It's Kilpatrick. Looks inside. It's not there. The zone is trapping. Kilpatrick kicks out. Corner. 3. Rice on the way. It's good. Maya Rice making her presence felt. She's got 6.
That is exactly what the 2-3 defense does, as Douglas takes a mid-jumper, no good. 3-pointers go up for the rebound. Maya Rice comes with it on the ground. And we have a foul before a jump ball here.
The
refs are discussing this.
It's a surprising call.
Yeah, looks like a little foul on Douglas. Not sure.
Yeah, I can't agree with that call. On the floor, she was on the front side. It's not like she was reaching around.
Yeah, no. I think it was pretty. She's on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe if the call was against somebody that was behind,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see it. But going against Douglas doesn't make sense right there. And hopefully that foul doesn't come back to bite. Her kick corner now. Kilpatrick pick up the Ponich to Rice. Mid-range jumper. She loves that shot. No good this time. Rebound out to McNeil. We'll give to Douglas.
McNeil on the wing. He takes a deep three, and it is good. Okay, McNeil making her presence with her first 3 points, and that was a deep three. Pointers were not expecting that. Right now, Rice tries to pass it into Ernst, but that 2-3 defense from the Golden Eagles help us on the way as it goes out of bounds.
There's good anticipation and denial there from Maya Bennett and Spalding to jump that pass against the larger offensive player. Inbound Rice, defended by Bennett. Looking inside is Kilpatrick. She can take the 3-ball instead. No good. Offensive board for Ernst, and she finishes 12-point lead for UWSP.
Yep, you cannot stop that height if you're not boxing out.
Yep.
Ernst is clearly a lot more experienced within those rebounds compared to Batiste. But right now, Russell 4-3, no good as it goes out of bounds. But no, as I was saying, the Ernst is just a unit out there.
Yeah.
You know, very tall, very effective, and we will have a sub here from Batiste. Hollowell will sub in for her, and now the Golden Eagles are looking much shorter than they were once looking like. So boxing out is going to have to be a huge factor going in.
Hollowell's playing inside. She's listed at 5'6", so it's a 6-inch advantage for Ernst. Rice, entry pass. They go right to her, looking for Ernst, and we're going to get a foul going against Hollowell. Trying to overcome the size disadvantage.
We have a no, never mind.
Rice just coming back in conversation with coach.
Ernst with the ball, giving it out to Kilpatrick. Oh, and that will be a foul against Rice. Yep. Looks like she was a little aggressive on that screen for Kilpatrick.
Douglas, running point. Out there with Russell. Brings it down to the wing. Work out the screen from McNeil. Douglas into the paint. Floater is up and good. Good move and finish. Gabby Douglas, she's got 5 now.
Yeah, Douglas is definitely someone out there that you want to have. She's very effective on defense as well as quick on the offensive side. Right now, Smith driving inside, kicks it out to Kilpatrick, but Russell is there to put a hand on it. But no, Douglas is very effective, both sides. Right now, we have a sub for the Golden Eagles. Looks like Hollowell will take a break as Brianna Bauer will take her spot. Then she will take her time to guard Ernst.
Play stopped. Referees want to talk it over. Everybody's moving around. Nobody has the ball.
A whistle would be nice to know to let everyone know.
That would make way too much sense. Looks like a clock discrepancy, perhaps. A scoring discrepancy.
Something's going on.
Players going to go to their benches. We'll hang out with coach for right now. Referee's still talking it over. The scores table here in front of us. Good time to recap you on how this weekend has played out at the Laura Williams Memorial Classic tournament hosted here at Principia College, Elsa, Illinois. We opened on Friday night with a matchup between the Spalding University, of course playing right now. They matched up against Illinois Institute of Technology. Came around with a solid win in that one, 70-58. Followed that up with an Illinois College game versus the hosting Principia Panthers. The Panthers came away with a 4-point win in that one. Yesterday, we saw UWSP dominate Illinois College 88-55. That one got ugly quick. And then Illinois Tech lost to the hosting Panthers in the second game of that day in another blowout. And now here we are, you're all caught up.
Rice on the wing here, crossing over to Kilpatrick in the corner. Kilpatrick driving inside, kicks it out to Panic. Panic for three, no good. As Ernst gets the rebound though, and is fouled on the way up. Sorry for cutting you off there, Ethan.
No, you focus on the right things. Ernst will go to the line. The referees are conversing more.
And that will be a foul on Bauer.
Yeah, we continue to see these smaller defenders have trouble guarding Ernst without fouling. I'm also seeing Ernst get a longer run on the court than we did yesterday. Yesterday we saw her switch out pretty consistently with Truchon.
Yeah, both of them were in foul trouble. So that we saw a lot of them transitioning in and out as Coach Hockett does not want to see his players have any kind of foul trouble.
Douglas bringing it up quick, use that full shot clock. Bennett defended by Kilpatrick, screen from McNeil, three ball on the way, in and out, no good. Long rebound out to Russell, she's got it. Bauer, three ball on the way.
Short.
That's Cole called. He's on it. Foul, jump ball, excuse me. Alternating possession, this should be Spalding ball, it is.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles are really settling for these threes without fully using all of the shot clock. Yep. That could be a downside towards their offensive, just opportunities in general. My goodness, these refs really like to talk to each other.
They're getting real friendly. Foul's going against.
No, that was the shot clock.
The shot clock. Oh,
yeah. There's a jump ball.
Yes. You were right. My bad. Inbound here, Douglas and Russell, mid-range jumper. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Rice. She's gets fouled by Douglas.
And that will be Douglas' second foul as we are about to hit that 5-minute mark in this first half. Ponic bringing up the ball here.
Screen from Ernst, works around to the right, getting downhill into the paint.
Nice.
And a good finish there. Great screen set by Ernst as well. Don't overlook it. Russell picked up by Smith. Dribble handoff for Bennett. Out to Bauer. Thought about three. Has to give off. McNeil already knocked out 1-3. Penetrates this time. Gets blocked by Ernst.
That is great help defense from Ernst, as well as blocking that shot. We'll have a sub from the Golden Eagles. Looks like Lou will replace Douglas. Give her a little break. The Golden Eagles have just about 13 seconds left to score here. Pass.
Russell gives to Bauer. This UWSP defense is absolutely swarming on the outside, not giving anything easy. Three-pointer now from Bauer. Off the wing, no good. Rebound by Kilpatrick. And, we said this yesterday, she can really get up there when she goes get those boards. She's going to bring it down the court. Ernst, guarded by Bauer. Entry pass over the top, but she can't handle it. Gets on the ricochet, though. In the paint, tries to dump off, or gets poked. Whistle. The referee
timeout
is given the timeout to Spalding. All right. I felt like there could have been 2 or 3 fouls before the timeout was given. But
both coaches were aggressively calling timeout.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Coach Hockett was basically on the other side of the court calling for timeout, but Looks like Merriweather will win that one.
Plenty of timeouts remaining for both squads. And this likely means we're not going to have a media timeout either. So, we get to save ours as well, just in case we need it later.
Yeah, we're just 5 minutes left in this first half. The Pointers have yet to pull ahead as far as 13 points. I think that's the most they've been up, or maybe it was 15. But regardless, they haven't. The Golden Eagles have been staying strong and not exceeding the lead that the Pointers have.
And you were right, 13 points is the largest lead of the day.
Yeah, so the Golden Eagles.
I was going to say, Spalding has never led in this game. From minute one, it has been all UWSP so far.
There you go.
And Spalding really struggling shooting that ball right now. Only 25% from the field, 2 for 10 from 3. Yeah. And they're just not really getting too many good looks. Into their credit, they're knocking down some of their good looks, but they're having to force shots up late in the shot clock, heavily contested, and they're not going to go down at a high percentage no matter who you are.
It looks like Batiste is back into the game. And they're looking like they're running a double screen.
Batiste sets the screen for Bennett. Gets downhill into the paint and gets fouled. It's going against 22. That's Kilpatrick. So Bennett will go to the line.
We have Loftus taking out Panich.
Bennett, she's got 2 points so far today. Make it 3. Free throw shooting has not been an issue so far today for Spalding. They've only missed one of those so far.
They haven't gone to the line as much, has they?
They have not. Neither team has gone to the line very much at all. Those were the 4th and 5th attempts for Spalding. Only 3 attempts for UWSP so far.
Right now, Rice driving inside, little spin move, and that will draw a foul. Looks like that might be on Russell. Yep, that will foul drawn on Russell. Give her 2 shots for Rice.
Yeah, the blocking foul signal by the referee. So he's saying that her feet were not set. Rice knocks down the first. 5 team fouls against Spalding, so in the bonus is UWSP as Rice goes 2 for 2 on that trip. She's got 8.
Lute bringing down the ball, gives it to Bennett. Bennett attacking in the middle, takes a jumper, and it is good. That could have been a 3, but she likes those very long two-point jumpers. That's Kilpatrick in the middle, kicks it out to Smith. Smith for 3, not good enough as Bauer gets the rebound.
Smith has been a sharpshooter all weekend. Not somebody you want to leave open again. Batiste now down low. Finishes her first points of the day.
Nice.
Great entry pass. Way to find her footing by Batiste.
I also think we missed a sub as Rachel Hagan is in.
That one rolls off the rim. So not a lot of height on the floor for UWSP right now. Lute looked in for the entry pass for Batiste. If you're Spalding, you got to take advantage of Batiste having a height advantage for once down there.
Bennett for 3. No good. As Rice comes down with a rebound.
Merriweather not loving the shot selection from the Spalding bench.
Spalding cuts a lead by 9 as Rice goes for a under the basket layup. Not good enough. Russell on the left side.
Defended closely by Rice. Lute will come up and take it away. 18 on the shot clock. Lute calling out directions to her offense.
10 seconds on the shot clock as Lute drives in the middle. Very contested shot, and that will be a foul. on the shot. Looks like Kilpatrick was shoving her body a little bit too into Lute too much. And we have some subs here for the Pointers. Looks like Gary and Murphy will come into the game to finish out this half.
Not sure if it was audible on the broadcast. Coaches from Spalding bench yelling at Lute there on that last play to move. They were worried about getting a call and a turnover, being stagnant on offense. Ends up sending Lute to the line though. She goes 1 for 2. And a bonus possession here for Spalding. Getting downhill is Bauer. Has it stripped. Hollowell takeaway. Timeout called by UWSP. Coach Hockett really wanted to maintain that possession off the steal.
Yep.
8-point lead has been cut a little bit for the Pointers. I wonder if we'll see Ernst back in off this timeout. Rebound starting to go Spalding's direction a little bit more.
Yeah, not having those very tall figures in for the Pointers definitely takes away a high chance to get those boards.
Yeah.
You know, when you have the tallest player out there, Hagen. Yeah, just, you know, like it's kind of just common sense. You know, if you don't have your tall giants out there, the rebound percentages are gonna go down a slight bit.
Absolutely. They're coming back UWSP ball from their own baseline, so have to bring it all the way up the court. Ernst does not enter the game, so Hollowell will remain as the big. Or Hagen, excuse me, for UWSP. Team's mixed up.
Loftus with the ball. Looking inside for Gary, no good as she passes to Murphy on the other side. Murphy for 3, a little short as Russell gets the rebound, but that will be a travel.
Yeah,
and that will be a second chance here for the Pointers.
Unfortunate there for Russell. Just trying to come down with it in control. Lost her footing. A little bit of contact maybe.
Oh, good defense by Bennett. Steals, gives it over to Batiste. Batiste, the pass a little bit too far, and Batiste misses it, goes out of bounds. That was a missed opportunity, fast break for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that pass probably a little bit later than it should have been.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity. Now Loftus, picked up by Bauer. Gives to Rice. Rice crosses back to the left. Good move inside. Spinning, puts it up, fading away. No good. Rebound Batiste. Good box out there on Hagen.
Lute will bring up the ball here. Little screen from Batiste, as well as Bauer. A double screen there. She'll pass it over to Bennett in the corner for 3. No good. But Russell gets the board, gets up Batiste. Batiste driving inside, gives it to Bennett. Bennett for the layup, and that is good. Makes the lead only 6 for the Pointers as Loftus brings the ball down the court. Takes that 3. Not good. But Murphy gets the board. She takes that 3 for herself. Also not good. Batiste finally takes that board.
Yeah, good tenacity there from Batiste. Finally getting the one back, and Spalding catches break. Downhill is Russell in the paint. It finishes and 1. Anijah Russell. Great take. Denies the screen. Goes to her strong side on the right, into the paint, finishes. And this lead is suddenly down to 4.
Yep, again, some subs here for the Pointers. Ernst and Smith will come back into the game. Yep. Golden Eagles only down by 4 right now. Make that 3. And this game is a lot closer than what it was 3 minutes ago.
So yeah, Spalding has outscored UWSP in this quarter. A minute to go. Try to draw a little bit closer going into the half.
Loftus trying to get it to Ernst. No good as Bauer steals it, gives it to Bennett. Bennett coming down the court, gives it to Russell. Russell to Bauer. Bauer for 3. No good as Rice gets the board.
Another 3-pointer there early in the shot clock. UWSP try to respond. 40 seconds kick out. Gary into the paint, kicks out. Loftus. 3 seconds.
Yep, 3 seconds in the key. Ernst is staying there a little too much. And Punic will sub into the play, or sub into the game for Loftus. And we have just about 30 seconds left in this half. Golden Eagles trying to cut it even closer than it is. Lute giving to Bennett. Bennett gets a screen from Batiste. Gives it off to Russell. Russell back to Bennett. They're really holding onto this ball right now. Gives it to Lute. Lute, face guarded by Gary. Drives middle. Takes a jumper. That was not a good jumper. But Batiste gets a board. Goes up.
Shot clock violation. As Spalding did a good job running down that clock and making it so that UWSP is going to have a hard time getting a shot off here to close the half.
And we'll get
not a quality shot.
We'll get some more subs in here. Looks like Loftus and Kilpatrick will come back into the game.
Ponic as well.
No, she was already in. 2 seconds left. And not good enough, but Hockett, Coach Hockett looking for a foul.
Referee gonna go talk it over. He's not gonna be happy, but nevertheless, that's gonna take us to the half. 32-27, the score at the half. Spalding came back a bit there in the second quarter, outscored the opposition 17-10. My name is Ethan Booth. Here with me, Mr. Cole Harrison, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. All right, all right, all right. It is time for the second half. We got UWSP versus Spalding, locked in a very competitive matchup that didn't look like it was going to be competitive through the first 10 minutes. Cole, what changed in that second quarter?
Well, when you don't have height out there for the pointers, there's a chance that the Golden Eagles can, and as you can see, will prosper, committing some rebounds as well as getting some points.
Absolutely. The rebound, you hit the nail on the head. The rebound split is exactly 20-20.
Wow.
Going to each side right now. So we'll see how it plays out. Rice there. Good attack to open up the second half. Right-hand lay working around and into the paint. Spalding looking to respond. Russell attacks right. The kick back out. 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound to Smith. The shot there taken by Nicole Hollowell.
Right now, Rice on the left wing getting screened from Ernst. Passes it down to Punich. Punich.
Something like that.
Yep.
Denied. Golden Eagles
Punich.
attacking back.
Hollowell for 3. It is good, and that will give a 2-point game.
As close as it's been since the opening minutes of this matchup. Nicole Hollowell coming out, shooting that ball.
Yep.
Start the second half. 2 shots in the first minute, 1 going down.
Golden Eagles in a 2-3 zone defense right now. Kilpatrick, open jumper, misses it. Batiste gets the rebound.
Now Lute. Off to Russell. Hollowell, not gonna let it fly this time, kicks out Batiste. Long 2. Back rim, no good. Long rebound out to McNeil. Collects it. Has to get rid of it. Sort of does to Hollowell. It's gonna be a jump ball though, alternating possession. I think this is Spalding's ball. It is. So they'll maintain possession. 11 seconds on the shot clock, so they need a quick hitter here. Lute pops out, gets the ball over to Russell. On the wing, looking inside. It's not there. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Screen from Batiste. 3-ball on the way. Is good! Anijah Russell knocking it down. And what do we have here but a Spalding lead for the first time today, 2 minutes into the second half. Rice for the pointers. Denied. Very ferocious defense opening this half from Spalding. Smith distributes to the corner. Kilpatrick swarmed by Batiste. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, mid-range jumper. Rice dumps off to Ernst. Good find. No finish. Board. Hollowell. The Spalding survives another possession. Coming back the other direction. Anijah Russell. Picked up by Kilpatrick. Back to Hollowell. Over to McNeil. A lot of defense from both sides right here. Russell gets the screen from Batiste. And McNeil in the paint. Floater is up. No good. Offensive board. Batiste rips through. Gets it out to Lute. Lute. 3-ball on the way. It's good! 4-point lead. Spalding Golden Eagles. There's a little bit of fire from the outside. For the Kentucky squad. Outside, Ponich. WSP scrambling right now on offense. Don't have an answer. Ponich kicks, corner, 3-ball on the way. Kilpatrick looking to respond, no good. Rebound, Batiste. She rips, deflected out of bounds by Ernst. Going to stay with Spalding. Looks like Ernst might have caught an elbow on the rip through. Batiste, she's got 12 boards now. Excuse me, that's going to be 13. She had over 20 in Spalding's season opener on Friday night. Now Russell around the screen, top the key. Attacking right, spinning. They're going to have a blocking foul going against Smith. A little bit of a soft call for my liking. It's Spalding. I'm not complaining. Ernst is going to check out. She got popped in the nose. So Truchon will take over the duties as the center. Inbound gets to Batiste. Handoff to Russell. Screen from Hollowell. Getting downhill, Russell into paint, up. Blocking foul going against Smith. And Russell will head towards the line to shoot 2 free throws. Spalding's been a good free throw shooting team today. Sub checking in, Brenna Gary will give Carissa Smith a break. First free throw, no good from Russell. Hits the second. Spalding lead up to 5.
Sorry, I'm back. I missed all of that. Oh, never mind. I'm going again.
The corner, Rice steals inside. Kilpatrick attacks. Left-hand lay is up and good. Great finish. Give the assist to Rice. Kilpatrick able to get some semblance of momentum back for UHSP. Lute running point. Guarded by Ponich. The Hollowell in the corner. Shot clock is winding down. A lot of time wasted right here by the Golden Eagles. Hollowell is called. A foul is going to go against Ponich there. An off-ball foul called away from the play. The shot clock should get reset to 20, and it will. So Spalding gets bailed out there. McNeil inbounds, has it deflected, stolen away now. Gary, the true shot up ahead, dishes to Ponich. Ponich gets the ball blocked out of bounds. So the Pointers will maintain possession. 4.5 minutes already played in this second half. Into Truchon, guarded by Batiste. Gary, now Ponich. Another off-ball foul called. An offensive foul was initially called on a moving screen by the referee. Or a push. Looks like. Excuse the confusion. Looks like the call has been reversed. The foul is going against McNeil from Spalding, so it is a defensive foul. The referee might have signaled the wrong direction, causing confusion. There's going to be another foul going against Lute, trying to get around on the seal. We're going to get some subs in here. Bennett and Douglas ready for Spalding, and here they come. Lute will check out, as will McNeil. Those two are the two that just picked up those fouls. McNeil has just one. I believe Lute is up to 3 now. Gary, Ponich, Truchon cutting down low. Can't handle the pass, gets it now. Has to dish off. 7-6 on the shot clock. Kilpatrick defended by Russell into the paint. It's it up and in. What a finish from Kilpatrick through contact. No foul. 1 point game once again. Less than 5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Batiste faces up, defended by Truchon, dishes off. Bennett thought about 3, using the screen. Needs help now. Dishes off. Hollowell, 3 ball on the way, no good. Offensive board, Batiste out to Douglas. The offense gets set back up. Bennett attacks. Help again. 12 on the shot clock. Douglas sizes up. 5. Mid-range shot is up. No good. Long rebound out to Hollowell. Another offensive board into the paint. She gets fouled. Travel, excuse me. Spalding there. Multiple offensive boards. 1 from Hollowell, 1 from Batiste. Immediate timeout will get called as we have had over 5 minutes of uninterrupted play here. This game's narrative has been totally flipped on its head. What was looking like a coastable win for UHSP through the first 10 minutes of this game has now turned into a Spalding push, a Spalding challenge to come back in this game and close it out. Of course, still plenty of distance to go, 16 minutes. We've only had one lead change, as up until the opening minutes of this half, UWSP had led the entire time. Spalding, though, took that lead here to open this half. Haven't let go of it, although the game's still very close. The distance, as Cole and I pointed out there early in the first half, that Spalding wasn't knocking down outside shots, and now they are. UWSP is going to have to defend those more honestly. That could open up the paint. Spalding also has an advantage on the offensive boards right now. Batiste, a big part of that, not scoring the ball too much in this game, but still making her impact felt both on defense and on the boards. Loftus in the game for UWSP. 3-ball on the way, no good from Ponich. Offensive board, Gary will bring it back out in the offensive set back up. Loftus back to Gary. Attacks into the paint, too easy. Lay is good. Gary, as we have a lead change, UWSP up by 1. Douglas picked up by Loftus. Dribble handoff, Russell. Bennett on the wing. Gives to Batiste. Batiste will dribble handoff to Douglas. Douglas gets downhill, burst of speed. Floater is up. No good. Board, Kilpatrick. Patrick picked up. There's going to be a blocking foul there going against Russell. He's going to get her feet set. Lute will check in. Russell will take a break. Michaelia Lute. Near said Kilpatrick got about the quick hitter from 3. Now Loftus. Spalding in the soft zone right now. Floater up, no good. Rebound, Batiste able to rip that one down. Gives to Douglas. UWSP doing a good job getting back in transition defense right now. Bennett. The paint. Gets it blocked by Truchon. Ball going to stay with Spalding. Spalding baseline, inbound. Douglas looking for Batiste, gets it in. Trying to get to Lute, stolen with it, Loftus. Loftus gets fouled. Lute. Her second. Spalding, apparent frustration. Loftus, prevented by Douglas. Gary, Kilpatrick, good pass inside. Truchon takes the one dribble. Allowed the defense to get over in rotation by taking that one dribble. Gets the ball back though. Pass underneath. Rice finishes, reverse. Good move and good find from Truchon. 3-point lead. The pointer's direction. 2 minutes and about 30 seconds to play in this quarter. Hollowell working around the screen. Off to Batiste, another long 2 from her. This one finds the bottom. Zanea Batiste. WSB back there, corner 3, loaded up. Rice on the way, it's good! Maya Rice leading all scorers with 15 points.
Lute with the ball. Get it streamed by Batiste. Drives the middle, gives it back to Batiste. Batiste driving in. Kicks it out to Douglas. Douglas for 3. No good. But there's a foul on the play. Looks like Hollowell pushed down low.
And in the bonus is UWSP now, as they'll go to shoot 2 free throws.
And Raphael will sub in for Hollowell as she is in foul trouble.
Rice is the one that got fouled, not who you want to foul if you are Spalding. So she'll get to shoot 2. Hits the first. Highly, highly competitive game going back and forth right now. Spalding did win on Friday night, but playing better right now than I think we saw them play in that win, regardless of what the outcome of this game is.
Yeah.
Lute running point. Keep an eye on Bennett there. Off the pass. Screen from Batiste. Batiste in comes, set another one. Douglas working around it. Crosses back left in the paint. Tried to put it up. Doesn't. It goes out of bounds. Pointers ball. Coach Hockett real excited.
Yeah, Douglas looked like she was trying to draw a foul there. Ref didn't call it, but they will have another chance to see if they can score here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. They need to have something here. Bennett inbounds it into Lute. Lute passes over to Douglas. Douglas driving in, gives it to Lute. Lute looking for the shot. Gives it back to Douglas. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it Raphael. Raphael into Batiste. Batiste has to shoot it. Does not. That will be a shot clock error. Great defense from the Pointers.
UWSB bench really showing their appreciation right there.
Yep, and it looks like the Golden Eagles will do a full court press. But very loosey-goosey as the Pointers easily make it across half court.
This is Rice, defended by Bennett on the wing, attacking left in the middle. Free throw line jumper is good. She's up to 19 points. So far, the third quarter has been the Maya Rice quarter. Douglas to bring up the court. Underneath a minute to play here in the third quarter. In entry pass to Batiste. Picks up her dribble. Has to dish out. Now sets the screen for Bennett. Batiste thought about 3 inside the 3-point arc. 2-pointer, no good. Rebound to Kilpatrick. She rips through, good body control.
Golden Eagles not doing the best job moving the ball around. Very stagnant on the offensive side. However, defensively, they are in that. But they will foul Loftus. Yep, that will be a foul on Raphael. Loftus will have a free throw attempts right here.
Shot clock, of course, is off now, regardless of what the result of this is. Knocking down the first is Loftus. This lead has grown again for the Pointers. Opportunity to make it 10 right here.
Subs in here for the Pointers. Looks like Hagen and Ponich. Energy is high for the Pointers as they are up 10. Luke coming down the court. Last opportunity to shoot. Bennett on the wing. Great defense by Hagen, causing some trouble. That will still be the Golden Eagle ball.
So 11 seconds to set up a quick hitter here. If I were them, I'm going to try and get it to Bennett, who has had a relatively hot hand today. She's got 8 points. Lute attacking right, kicks to Batiste. Thought about the 2, she puts it up now. Off glass is good. Zanaya Batiste brings the Golden Eagles back within 10 at 8. And the stage is set for the final quarter of this game. Spalding played a strong quarter, but weren't able to keep that energy. They came into it up all the way through, leaving the door open for the Pointers to make a a comeback on the brief lead, and now all the way back up to 8. As I said, the work is firmly cut out for the Golden Eagles. Maya Rice, of course, having herself a phenomenal quarter. She's got 19 points so far today on 10 field goals, 6 for 10. So phenomenal efficiency to go along with 6 rebounds and an assist. Maya Rice well on her way to a player of the game, regardless of the outcome. Not in foul trouble in any way either is Rice, only 1 personal foul. Play set to continue. It's 4th quarter. It all comes down to this in the final game of the Laura Williams Memorial Classic Tournament. Those of you just joining, my name is Ethan Booth. Happy to be with you on this Sunday. Happy to be watching some basketball as these women go after it. Douglas steals it away. Be a foul there. Going against Rice, the referee, very firm in the call. Going against Rice, Coach Hockett for UWSP asking the same question I'm asking, which is what is the call? And nor the referee is going to tell you. We'll have sideline out, Bennett. Set to inbound, gets it to Lute. Picked up by Ponich, over to Douglas, defended by Smith. Batiste pops out, almost loses the ball, well defended by Ponich. This is a zone from the Pointers. This is a foul on the baseline. Going against Hagan. Got a little bit too handsy for the referee's liking. Second team foul going against UWSP. Less than 30 seconds into the 4th quarter. See if that plays into the outcome of this game. Free throws have been part of the narrative for both teams. Shooting it at a high percentage. Over 70% is both. That's Raphael trying to attack. Has it poked out. And then a foul called. And now a timeout. A media timeout. Surprisingly, that's a media timeout. We've only played 30 seconds in this 4th quarter. Especially because it looked like Spalding was calling a timeout, but they will not get charged for it. Instead, I've lost one of mine. Just a joke, because I don't get to call any timeouts. Looking ahead on these 2 squad schedules, after today, Spalding will be back in action on Tuesday against Asbury. That'll be away at their place. For the Pointers, they of course playing their first 2 games here in Elsa, Illinois. Will match up against Eureka, one of the conference rivals for Spalding University as well as Principia College. That will be at Eureka's place next Saturday. So a lot of traveling for the Pointers. Came down 6.5 hours to play this tournament. Eureka just about 2.5 hours north of here. So not a short trip either. And I'd probably get tired of Illinois having to do that bus ride. Play set to continue. Kilpatrick will inbound this full court man-to-man press from Spalding that we've seen them use throughout this weekend to various levels of success. Was really good against Illinois Tech. This UWSP team, though, a lot better handling the ball. Kilpatrick gets downhill, gets fouled by Russell. Kilpatrick will go to the line. Kilpatrick's first free throws of the day. Did not have a good day at the line yesterday. Went 3 for 6 in that game. Knocks down the first here, though. That lead up to 9. Kilpatrick's done a good job today, particularly on the board. 7 rebounds as she hits the second free throw. Definitely not the tallest player on the court, listed at just 5'9". So about average height for the college basketball level, but uses her athleticism well to pull down rebounds and high point them as he gets another one right there. That was Bennett there on the mid-range jumper, no good from Spalding. UWSP, excuse me, opportunity to further their lead. Into the paint, Kilpatrick. Can't finish this time. Offensive board. Ernst puts it back up and in. Jesslyn Ernst. She's got 9. Douglas works on the screen from Batiste. Into the paint. Douglas gets fouled on a strong take. The defense not in position. Let's make a good play on that. Something I'm noticing from the Spalding team is they love to set the screens with Zanea Batiste, and either she's really worried about getting called for a moving screen, or there's a little bit of miscommunication on how the screen should be being set, because oftentimes she's not in a good position to actually make contact with the player she's trying to screen. And we'll see players easily go underneath and still get around to contest a jump shot, or get around over easily as well. Probably be a little bit tighter, Spalding could. 11-point lead for the Pointers. Ponic into the paint, easy lay, gets around, going through the contact. The defense for Spalding not moving their feet. Now Bennett, 3-ball on the way, is good! The freshman, Maya Bennett, leading all scores for Spalding with 11. Ernst passes to Rice. Rice gets fouled as he tried to catch and keep on going. Sub in for Spalding is Brooke McNeil, giving Anijah Russell a break. Rice inbound to Ponic. Rice guarded closely by Douglas. Douglas really relying on her lateral quickness to stay with her. Rice behind the back, great move. Kicks, 3-ball on the way. Smith is good. Carissa Smith, the sharpshooter, off the assist from Rice. This lead continues to grow for UWSP, up to 13. Timeout taken by Spalding. Will be charged as another media timeout. Watching Coach Raven Merriweather, first season head coach for Spalding, over there calling out instructions and adjustments to her players. Seeing really making gestures how they're going to adjust on defense. They need to be moving their feet a bit more than we've seen them here in this fourth quarter. Perhaps some tiredness, and I would question the move to go into the full court man-to-man defense, the press, at this point in the game, given her shorter bench, given that she's only really used about 9 players off of that bench, or off of her squad today, compared to the about 20-woman bench that Coach Hockett carries for the Pointers. Pair that with Spalding having their greatest run of success when playing a half-court defense there to open the third quarter. We'll see what adjustments they make. It will be their ball coming out of the timeout. 7.5 minutes to make this comeback. Bennett guarded closely by Kilpatrick. Now Douglas dishes off to Lute. Batiste comes up and sets the screen. Lute has her shot deflected, goes out of bounds. She's going to stay with Spalding. 5 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to need a quick one here. get it into Batiste. Batiste's got to get it to somebody. Douglas, 3 on the shot clock, has to put it up. Sees it now. Shot is up. No good. Shot clock violation as the ball did not find the rim. Going off of glass. A good defensive possession there for the Pointers. 7 minutes to play. Still in the full court man-to-man. McNeil picking up Ponich. Great leak, Rice, mid-range jumper, and she's automatic from that range. That's her spot, as she has 21 points now today. We're gonna have an injury sub right here. So McNeil got pops in the chest. Trainer up and moving to support. McNeil obviously in pain. An assistant coach from Spalding taking a look at her, as well as Principia's trainer who's on site today. Yeah, helped over to the trainer's table. Play will continue momentarily coming out of the injury timeout. It will be Spalding ball as they had possession. Sideline out. Russell will inbound. Russell looking for the entry pass, Batiste. It's not there. Screen set by Batiste. Picks up her dribble, has to get back to Russell. 15 on the shot clock. Out to Douglas, attacking left, into the paint, up. Fouled. She'll go to the line. Can't convert, however. First free throw finds the bottom for Gabby Douglas. She's got 7 points now. And able to execute on the second. 13-point lead for UWSP. Ponich picked up by Lute, full court. Screen set by Rice. Good screen set by Rice. As Ponich defended by Douglas now. Good find inside, and Ernst finishes. She's got 11. Bennett picked up by the senior, Kilpatrick. Douglas now. Looking inside for Batiste. Doesn't get there. Rolls on out of bounds. UWSP ball sub in for Spalding. And Nicole Hollowell, who we saw catch fire to open the second half from three-point land. That ball will go out of bounds as Russell's foot was on the line before jumping to save that one. Possession back to UWSP. Ponich picked up by Russell. Rice ready to set that screen again. There it is, Rice rolling. Ponich head down in the paint, puts it up and in. Lainey Ponich. A great take and play, finishing with the left. She's got 8, shot at 9. As UWSP has blown this game wide open in response to losing that lead to open the second half. And plenty happen now. Board Russell. Lane violation called. White 24, Nicole Hollowell. So we'll try it again. Ponich no good. Again, Luke grabs the board this time. Long board, pushing it overhead. 3-on-3 down the court. Douglas attacks inside, loses it. Batiste will check in for Hollowell. Hollowell's got 3 fouls. At this point in the game, not too much of a concern. Batiste has a deflected. Rice saves it back inbounds. Never mind, her foot was on the line, or there's a push from Batiste, it looks like here, behind the play. WSP ball from their own baseline. Have to get it in. Looks like it got kicked on the inbound. Referee confirms my suspicion. Gary's going to check into the game for Carissa Smith. Kilpatrick gets it into Gary. Backing down the middle. And there's going to be an offensive foul. Push off going against Gary. I do believe that's going to put Spalding in the bonus. If the referees look up at the scoreboard. That was the 5th foul against UWSP. The referees might have missed that one. Also on the scores table, not pointing it out. Bennett, pass goes through her hands. Batiste sets the screen. Douglas, floater up, offensive board, Batiste, she gets fouled, trying to go up. Jump ball is called underneath the basket. Interesting call on that one. Alternating possession stays with Spalding, however. Inbound to Douglas. She attacked going right at Rice. Kicks to Russell. Russell now working off the screen. Gets it deflected by Rice. Now it's going to be a foul going against Rice. It looked like a good poke to me. Did as well to Hockett. All committed. And now, for certain, Spalding should be going to the line, and they will. This is the sixth team foul against UWSP in this half. Free throw is good from Russell. She's having herself a solid day with 8 points now. Goes 2 for 2 on that trip. So the handoff, Kilpatrick. Another offensive foul called on Ponich, moving screen. Utaka yelling out instructions. His lead up to 15. Trying to hold on and coast to the end of this one. Back cut there from Russell. Pass a little bit high from Bennett. Should have been on the ground as a bounce. It was not. Ends up going out of bounds. Spalding going to maintain possession off the ricochet, though. Sub in is Loftus. Ponich takes a break. Excuse me, looks like that was not deflected, and it will be Pointer's ball. Loftus picked up by Russell. Russell able to poke it away. Collision on the court. Russell is down. There's her head. The coaching staff and trainer out to check on Russell. collision there mid-court. As Douglas, Russell, and I think Rice from UWSP all came diving in to try and get that ball. Not a small collision at all. So, a mini timeout for the two sides as they catch their breath. Grateful that everybody's okay, of course, and there's no emergency. Play ready to continue. UWSP ball. Patrick inbounds. Loftus picked up by Russell. Down to Gary. Lute has to be careful not to foul right there. Off to Rice. Cross. Back left. Into the paint. Left hand lay. High off glass. And the finish. Maya Rice. Have yourself a game. 23 total points. Douglas now attacking left into the paint. Gets a block by Ernst. Gary will slow down the offense. Now here's Rice again. Good pass. Ernst off the ball on the backboard. Will send her to the line. Ernst with 11 right now. Second trip to the free throw line today. Went 1 for 2 on her last trip. Knocks down the first right here. She's at 6 boards, Ernst is, so potential for a double-double if she can grab some quick ones here as the game winds down. 2 for 2 on that trip to the stripe, though. Lute on the wing, picked up by Kilpatrick. Attacking left into the paint, jump stops, dishes off to Douglas. Douglas, short corner, mid-range is good. Douglas in double digits now with 10. 17-point lead for the Pointers. Entry pass into Ernst. Up off glass. Jesslyn Ernst. Showing out recent minutes. Blocked by Rice. On the defensive end as Bennett tried to get up off glass quickly. Not today, says Maya Rice. As everything is clicking for the Pointers right now on offense, on defense, down low and from on the outside. They will likely start their long drive back to Wisconsin with 2 wins in the column. Douglas gets downhill into the paint, gets fouled. See if they give her the shooting foul. Doesn't matter because they're in the bonus. So Douglas will get to go to the line. Douglas has been able to get herself to double digits in terms of points today, despite having a bad shooting day. Only 25% from the field, 0 for 2 from three-point land. 11 points following the missed free throw. Rice controlling the ball for UWSP, pushing pace a little bit, forcing Spalding to get back on defense. You can tell she's just so confident with her handle right now. Behind the back with the left into the paint, and she's gonna finish that one. Maya Rice, 25 points, chasing 30 now. Some subs getting ready to come in. Pocket might not give her the chance. Lute, it's a jump stop deep in the paint. Batiste, back to Lute. Lute, 3-ball on the way, off glass, no good. Rebound to Hagan. And subs will come into the game for UWSP. It is a full 5 in, 5 out. Maddie Murphy will enter the game with Kate Vandenberg, Annika Solitel checks in, as does Aubrey Smith. Also out there for her first minutes of the day is Kira Mackey. This is Murphy running the point, picked up by Douglas. Vandenberg working around the screen, mid-range, puts up the jump shot. No good. Foul called underneath the basket. Going against Russell, Nigel Russell. And that is her 5th foul, and she'll call it a day. So Kira Mackey will get to shoot free throws. Left-handed shot, no good on the first. One for two trip. 21-point differential in this game now. Douglas gives to Bennett, back to Douglas. Kicks, Hollowell, 3-ball on the way high, arcing shot, finds nothing but the bottom of the net. Great shot there from the outside. Cole Hollowell showing the Spalding still has life. Aubrey Smith now down low, working against Batiste. Up and around, great move from Aubrey Smith. Just into the game, wearing number 31, the sophomore out of Cottage Grove, Wisconsin. Yeah, push there. Aubrey Smith gets called. We'll send Batiste to the line. Batiste no good on the first. Batiste has grabbed herself 15 rebounds today, 5 offensive to go with 10 defensive. She hits that second free throw. 7 points now. Stolen away by Douglas in the backcourt. Foul on Murphy right there. 2 hands. You have to get the ball taken away. Douglas to shoot. Hits the first. Lane violation called, so we're going to do it again. Bit of hesitation, a hitch in the free throw shot. Caught some of the UWSP players off guard. Referee waiting to blow that whistle to see the result of the shot. If it goes in, it's all null. This one goes down, though. Douglas able to execute on the second chance. Mackey picked up by Hollowell. He's off Aubrey Smith. Got about 3. Attacking right. Loses the dribble. Spalding ball about to hit the 1-minute mark. This game just about over. We'll get another 5 in, 5 out for the Pointers. Checking in Brooke Botcher with Mia Racine. Also out there, JC Mani. Zeta Kolbeck. And Egan Borowski. For Spalding, check in for this final minute is Kennedy Brown. Douglas in the paint, dumps to Batiste. Batiste finishes to 9. Get a timeout to get some more subs in for Spalding. Bauer will check back in. We've seen her play significant minutes today. Zuri King, who hasn't played significant minutes today, also into the game. Kolbeck bringing it up the court, picked up by Brown. It's the paint, needs help, has to kick back out. Gets it to Borowski. 3-ball on the way. No good. Deflected out of bounds. Staying with UWSP. Coach Hockett telling his girls to keep on going and just keep this playing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have the work cut out for them to get a good shot up in that time frame. Botcher, entry pass now. Racine kicks back out. Shot's got to go up. Is up. No good. Rebound Batiste. Douglas will push it up the court. See if she takes the shot. She will lay it up and in for her team leading 15th point. 14 seconds. UWSP just got to get across the half, and that will be the game today. It does, and a well-fought battle from Spalding to fight back after the early deficit to bring it back close as that ball's laid off the glass and clunked, no good. But UWSP's offensive attack and defensive work too much for the Golden Eagles today as UWSP moves to 2-0 on the season. Spalding 1-1. For Principia College Athletics, my name is Ethan Booth. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. Everybody, have a good day.